Hand safety. A prestige corp. Toolbox talk. From our earliest moments, we use our hands to learn, to explore and to interact with the world around us, and now as working adults, our hands continue to be out front, touching, grasping, pushing, pulling and lifting our way through work and through life. Unfortunately, being out front can also mean being placed in danger, and sometimes things go wrong. Like anything else we use constantly, we tend to take our hands for granted. This is, until we injure a hand or finger. Suddenly the simplest task, like buttoning a shirt, signing your name, twisting open a jar lid, or holding a loved one's hand becomes difficult, if not impossible. More than 500,000 disabling hand and finger injuries happen on the job every year, and there are many ways you can be affected. Every day we use our hands both in our professional and personal life. Keeping our hands and fingers out of harm's way at work or home is critical. A serious injury to an individual's hands or fingers results in a huge negative impact on their ability to work and overall quality of life. Our hands are the greatest tool in our toolbox. Preventing hand injuries. Rules of thumb. Don't stick hands or fingers into anything before looking. That includes machines, desk drawers, toolboxes, dark areas, holes, etc. You just never know what's inside. Don't remove machine guards. They're there to protect you from mechanical hazards. Don't wear rings, watches, bracelets, or loose long sleeves when you work with moving parts of machinery. Long hair should be tied back. Don't use your hands to push materials into saws and other machinery. Use a push stick. Don't use your hands to sweep up metal or glass chips. Use a brush. Don't put your hands or fingers in a situation which could present a pinch point, crush or laceration hazards. Select proper gloves when handling materials such as lumber, sharp material, chemicals, diesel, hydraulic fluid, coolant, etc. Required chemical resistance gloves, for example. Don't clean or repair equipment until it's completely turned off. Don't use tools or equipment beyond the intended use. Be careful around electricity. Only 10 milliamps can contract your muscles, so you can't let go. Always wash hands before eating to avoid ingesting lead, chemicals and other harmful residues. Avoid working fast, rather than working smart. Avoid doing an unsafe action. Just this one time, or it will only take me a minute. Avoid counting on your reflexes to save hands and fingers. Avoid putting hands or fingers near moving equipment parts. While hand injuries are common and costly, they are also preventable. By following proper hand safety practice, you can ensure the safety of yourself and prevent these life-altering injuries. And remember that we use. Thank you for participating in this week's Toolbox Talk.